Our senior correspondent John Miller is with us. He's a former FBI assistant director. John, good morning. What can you add to what we just heard from Bob about the suspect?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, the poster worked. You know, the FBI put the poster out last night and said, anyone who knows anything about this individual, please contact us. So they spent a night sorting through calls from acquaintances, former friends, co-workers, fellow students at Embry-Riddle, who were able to fill in the details. But what emerges is a richer picture of a man who was leading two lives. One, the individual who came to work every day last week at Building 197, the same building that he conducted a massacre at yesterday, wiring up cubicles for an IT refresh that the building was going through in that section. Coworkers said they got along with him fine. He seemed perfectly normal. He said he'd been in the military, was now a contractor, but was looking to go back into the military. He was excited about seeing his family. Now, interestingly, he had an incident with a supervisor where they criticized his work on one of the installations, and he didn't seem to take that well. Does that become a factor in this? Nobody knows. Part of the problem is, as they learn about him, they can't see inside his mind.
Just to understand the timeline, when did he get the guns?
He obtained the guns in recent days from a gun store in Lorton, Virginia. And that's going to be key, because in the process that we've come to learn so much about with these types of shooters, it shows when he went through the I'm angry stage to the I'm planning stage.
He did not have any felonies on his criminal record. There were a number of misdemeanors where he had these anger management issues. He shot out tires in one year. He shot down through the floor of his apartment into perhaps another person, and yet those would not have prevented him from buying a gun, correct?
Those were, one arrest was for discharging a firearm in a public place. The other was malicious mischief, but that's what he was arrested for. The things that are going to prevent you from getting a gun, and neither one of those would have, only result from convictions. And as Bob Orr pointed out, neither one of those was prosecuted.
And then just quickly, we asked this question yesterday morning. Does this appear to be a disgruntled worker, individual? Are there any indications he was self-radicalized, connected with a terror group or terrorist teachings?
No, the indications are he was a government worker with a secret clearance who was a devout Buddhist, and that there were mental issues that he had sought help from the VA a number of times, and that he was going through acting normally during work and then having these episodes for which he was trying to get treatment.
John Miller, thank you.